All right, Shalom. First, I would like to say, call Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, the Mons, elders, apostles, great millstone, taught us this truth. Citation over like to Israel. This is Brother Taz Monte's video is, they're going to try to deframe the elect. They're going to, try to, put us to shame and shit, which is, and all we understand and know that that's all, through the grace of the Most High. Because how is it grace? Because we understand and know that that means that the world's not with us. That means the Lord is. Because at the end of the day, the world hates the Lord. The world hates the Most High. Okay? And these are things that we have to remember, is that it's beautiful, If the world enjoys, loves you, then you're doing something off. Okay? But if the world's against you, then you're right. And what you're doing is right. And these are things to remember. So, and these are the times that we're coming into, especially with this war going on, with these wars going on. It's going to get to a time to where Esau is going to be looking to kill off Jake, and going to be specifically targeting also the elect, and then there's going to be people thinking that they're going to, as of them putting the elect down, they're going to be thinking that they're doing the work of God. See, because that's how they think, because Esau got them in this belief, but it's off. But this is what they're going to be thinking, because in the world's eyes, we're the villains, but when we're really the heroes of the story, because of Yahweh Shah, because of Yahweh Wah, Yahweh Shah. Okay, first and foremost, Yahweh Wah and Yahweh Shah, man. So, it's really the opposite. But in the world's eyes, we're the ones. We're the evil ones, So they're gonna be thinking, oh, we gotta go, kill them off because we're going through this because of them or whatever, because they're a part of the world. See, but when the true Lord Yahweh Hashem El Shah cracks some clouds, and they're gonna know. See, and these are, things to understand and know. Okay? So we gotta, remember to, be smart in all things, and keep it, keep your, mind and understand, what things when things happen, and always redeemed at the times of evil, which means keeping your wits about you, always, checking around, surroundings, because you just never know. All right, but this is a spiritual thing before carnal. All right, see, the world, people, you might have people that dislike you, man, but they don't know why they do. They just do. See, they probably like, I hate this nigga, but I don't know why. I just do. See, but this is the time we're going into. But this is 1 Corinthians 4:11. Even unto this present hour we both hunger and thirst, and are naked and are buffeted, and have no certain dwelling place. Because that's true. Because we're on the low. Esau's ruling, and Jake, get strange things that happens to him. So and Esau's in rule. Probably got brothers that struggle with financial situations. Get buffeted, get laughed at, scorned when they're out there in the highways and byways. All these things is true, and it's by the world, and we have no certain dwelling places. We're going, probably living from hotel to hotel, hopping from hotel to hotel, hopping from Airbnb to Airbnb. You just gotta live by the faith of the Most High. Certain man is going through these things. All right, but we work hard, try to find your ways out of it. But this is what the world, this is what being the man of the Lord comes through for some men, because every man got their own lot. Now, I'm not saying the Lord won't get you out of it, because He will. He put you in a position to get you out of it. You just gotta find it and do it, right? And labor working with our hands, being reviled. Yeah, see, some men go to work and they be hating even at their own work. See, and really we wasn't even supposed to be working. It just when, Adam went off with Eve, listening to that bitch, Shalakia, listening to Eve, going off, listening to Eve, man. But, hey, listening to Eve, going off, making us, having to go through this bullshit. But at the end of the day, we understand and realize that at the end of the day, it was a part of Yahweh's plan. It was a part of the Most High's plan. Okay, can anyone tell Yahweh how they gonna live their life? No. See, the Lord directed the steps. When you read Proverbs 20:24, it says man's going is of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? See, because when you truly become spiritual, you understand that, it was Adam's fault, but it wasn't Adam's fault. Okay? Because at the end of the day, this is the Lord's movie. So we just gotta, go through what we're going through, because we're ultimately here to understand the wickedness so we can appreciate the righteousness, which is going to be the kingdom of heaven. Okay? And labor with working with our hands. Being reviled, we bless. Being persecuted, we suffer it. Why? Why do we bless? Being persecuted, we suffer it? Because we understand what that means. We get it. Because we understand that means the Lord's dealing with us. We understand it means that we know that it's the Lord's chastisement. We know it's the Lord who's doing it. We know it's the Most High is doing it for a reason. Okay? That means that we still have a spot in the kingdom. Okay? See, because when if your life has just been perfect, being in this truth, man, nothing's going on, the world loves you, you good, you popular, you out doing your thing, some might be a little wrong there. Right? Being defamed, we entreat. We are made as the filth of the world, and are the offscourings of all things unto this day. See, what they do, they laugh at us, scorn us. We got men probably, some, people trying to sneak up and hit you with bottles and shit, or hit you. I saw a video on that, got people trying to pull guns out on you, trying to, trying to make it look like you filth, that you trash, that you don't belong. Hey, but that's the world. They're trying to defame the elect. That's some demons. Okay? They're trying to break your faith. But we understand and know that this is of the Most High. This just means, baby, I'm a part of I'm that much closer to be a part of the elect. Because if I'm going through as the elect, well, so I might still have a good chance of being of that number. I write not these things to shame you, but as my beloved sons, I warn you. See, and that's a prophet, because that's what we do. We warn the people. But this is how we understand and know. This is how we understand and know what's to go on. That's why, and then what uncloaks you. That way you should have no cloaks for your sins. Oh yeah, there you go. So that way you have no cloaks for your sins, man. So you can't say, oh, I didn't know I was gonna be going through. No, it's all throughout the scriptures. All right, Paul said it. Paul just wrote it. Paul wrote it. So that's what Paul was saying. He's not saying this to shame you, but to warn you what's going to happen. This way you don't break in under pressure. This way you don't think, oh man, Lord ain't dealing with it. But it feels like it at times, but it's the complete opposite. Lord is rough, man. Lord's rough. Okay? He's austere. I'm gonna go ahead and get this. This is John chapter 17, verse 13. And now come I thee, and these things I spec in the world, that they might have my joy fulfilled in themselves. I have given them thy word, and the world hath hated them, because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. And that's how you know when part of that. That's how you know when you got a good standing with the Most High. This is why we don't think it's strange when motherfuckers got issues with you for no reason. Okay, when you gotta, work harder for certain things, because the world doesn't like you, as they didn't like Yahweh Shah. See, it's not that they got a problem with you; they got a problem with the Most High. And since you're with the Most High, it automatically stems down to you, because it's strange that you not like them. It's strange that you don't act like them. It's strange that you don't parlay with them. You don't be all close, gathering around with them. You don't do their gatherings. You don't do their little riots. It's strange that you don't partake in their ways or the ways of the wicked. It's strange that you don't want to be the big rappers or celebrities. It's strange you don't want to be the seeking for fame. See, but it's strange to them because of the world, so they hate you for it. Okay? See? I have given them thy word, and the world hath hated them. See? The word of the Most High. See, and they hate us for it spiritually, man. And they hate us because we have something that they don't have. This wisdom and knowledge, understanding, this gift from heaven. This gift that's only given to us by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. This blessing, this beauty, this glorious, this glorious gift that cannot be weighed, that cannot be bargained for. And this is this word, and this is what we're hated for. Okay? Because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. See? So we're different. In the ways, we're not of this world. Okay? We're not of this world at all. So we don't do or partake in the things of this world, man. Alright? I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them, that thou should keep them from evil, from the evil. See? And that's what the Most High, Yahushua, pray to Yahweh, praying to the Most High for, man. Praying to Yahweh for you, And that's what Yahweh gave Yahushua for us to do, Because at the end of the day, Yahweh's going to get rid of us. But he gave us Yahushua for grace, Because of Yahushua, the Most High is not going to get rid of us, all right? I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil, which is what? The philosophies of the wicked, being tempted by the idolatry, being tempted of the evil things of this world, being tempted of doing the evil things of the world, of the drugs that comes in and out, of being amongst for a lot of the streets, of being in that type of parlay of niggas, of partaking the drugs, all the fucking shit that they got going on, the negativity that flows around, also the philosophies of, going against the scripture. See, these are all things, these are all that can be tempted things for men. Okay. Also believing in what Esau puts out there, See, these are all evils. But the Lord prays for us. The Lord keeps us. The Most High keeps us. Okay? Yahweh Yahushua keeps us together. All right? They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. Sanctify them through thy truth, and thy word is true. See? So the Most High is not of the world, even we are not of the world. Okay? So as thou hast sent me into the world, even so have I also sent them into the world. And for their sakes I sanctify myself, that they also might be sanctified through the truth. Neither pray I for these alone, but for them also which shall believe on me through their word. See? The Most High prays for those that believe on him. So he keeps us right. He keeps us right. That believe on him. Right? That believe on his word. He keeps us right. See, because our prayers be answered, because they go in order, but our prayers be answered. It gets to Yahushua, and it gets to Yahweh. See, Yahushua, delivers it to Yahweh, man. So these are things, man, we gotta always remember, man, because hey, that's why we gotta stay right. Neither pray I for these alone, but for them also which shall believe on me through their word. So, yeah. That's beautiful, man. That they all may be one as thou Father art in me, and I in thee, that they also may be that they all may be one as thou Father art in me, and I in thee, and they also may be one in us, that the world may believe that thou hast sent me. So, yeah, man. So we are one body. That's why when we speak, we all speak on one page. All right? And this is why the true men of the Lord, we can speak and never met each other, as other brothers. You may have never met another brother you might have seen on YouTube, but you agree and you speak on one thing. Well, that's the truthful doctrine, okay, that GMS had. Okay, from the elders and apostles on down. Okay, apostles, elders on down. Okay, that's what we're speaking of, man. Okay, and that's why we can agree of it. That's called being of one page, and also goes into order of your own camps. You gotta be of one. All right, these are things, and this goes into order. All right, go ahead and get this. This is. That's why, gotta be aware, in this thing. That's the fourth tip. Oh, shoot. Oh, Ecclesiastes. This is Ephesians chapter 5. We'll get to the point. Verse 16. Redeeming the times because the days are evil. Especially now, man, because with all this war going on, you don't know who you might, come around. So that's why you have to be circumspect. That's why, even me as I'm walking now, doing this video, but I'm also aware of my surroundings. I always keep my head on a swivel, no matter what I'm doing. Not even only because I'm doing it, because just in life in general. Okay, it's not about living your life in fear, but it's about being smart. See, I got faith in the Most High. And this is what brothers got to always remember, is that living in fear, don't fear anything, but be smart. Keep the faith in the Lord. All right, but you got to redeem the times that are evil. Okay, especially living, because the love of many shall wax cold. See, and this is what we got to remember. The more time goes, the more evil this world slowly becomes. Okay, motherfuckers are getting killed. Missiles, bombs drop. In Ukraine and all these places that's going on, Venezuela, Israel, all them places going to wars. Eventually, it's going to get here, and people are going to start panicking. And you really got to be ahead on your swivel now. See, because you never know. Okay, so see, I'm gonna start 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. See then you walk not. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. So walk circumspectly. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of everything around you. Okay, don't just be straight. Hey, dear lights. Oh, everybody's all lovey-dovey. No, redeeming the times because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding that the will of the Lord is. So whatever the Lord's will is, that will shall be done. So there's another thing we gotta remember. Okay. So yeah. So we gotta remember that. So especially being this truth, most likely just put a demon on one of these motherfuckers to come at you, and you gotta put their ass down through the spirit and power of the Lord. But if you in fear, you ain't gonna do that. See, but this is why you gotta be circumspect. This is why you gotta walk. This is why you gotta walk circumspectly. Okay, so always be on your guard. Always be ready. Okay, because you never know. Because the times is definitely evil. Okay, so always keep that in mind, man. All right. This is I'm ending off with John 16. This is John chapter 16. Say John 16:1. These things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended. They shall put you out of the synagogues. Yea, the times cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth God's service. See? So some of us might get put up in the synagogues, and you're gonna have motherfuckers that come at you thinking that they're doing the will of the Most High. And that's the world. See? And these things will they do unto you, because they have not known the Father nor me. See, they do it because they don't know of the Most High. And this is why the Lord's gonna be giving his man spiritual power. Okay, this is why you gotta have faith, because we're gonna be putting these motherfuckers to flight. But some man might have to die for this truth. Hey man, blessed are you, because you died believing in the Most High. You died in your standing. You died in the faith. Okay. But these things have I told you, that when the time shall come, ye may remember that I told you of them. And these things I said not unto you at the beginning, because I was with you. Because that's a comforter. See, every prophecy that comes to pass is a comforter. Because like, oh shit, I read this. Yahushua told us. Hey, the Lord told us. The Lord told us the thing, man. This means I'm on the right track. Hey, let's get it. Let's go. We already know what's about to happen. We good. We ain't gonna bug out like the world do. Oh shit, the internet, everything went down. The MOTB came out. Well, we ain't gonna, what we gonna eat, what we gonna, no, this is all told. This is prophecy. It's all told by Yahweh Shem Shah. See? We already know these things. And this is why when Isaiah 4:1 hit, 7 women should take hold of one man, saying we're leading our own bread and we're our own apparel, only let us be called by thy name. This is why this is gonna happen, right? Because in the end of the day, they're going to be looking for stability. And that stability is only going to be from the men of the Lord. See? These are things to remember. Okay? But these things have I told you, that when... Oh, let me go ahead and pull this real quick. And I'm going to go ahead and pull that Isaiah 4:1 real quick. Matter of fact, let me get a little... It's Isaiah chapter 3, verse 25. Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war, and her gates shall lament and mourn, and she bringing desolate shall sit upon the ground. So there's gonna be so much hell. The mighty men is gonna be falling. What, the army? You know, the big time UFC fighters, them army men, you know, them supposed to be strong men. It's going to be falling by what? The sword, which is what? The guns. Okay? And this is when Isaiah 4:1, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, because it's going to be chaotic, right? And then women's going to be getting put down. They're not going to know what to do. They can't stand up to men. Okay? Because there'll be no laws. Okay? There's going to be no nothing. Okay, it's gonna be a lawless ass country, a lawless state. The world will be lawless, and there will be no comfort for no one. There'll be no comfort for nobody. Okay, and what happens when something's lawless? When everything's free? Well, then a lot of men's gonna be going on their thoughts, and a lot of that's gonna come into fruition. You're gonna have the jails all open out. You're gonna have all them psychotic people out. You're gonna have everything. You're going to have all types of animals out. It's going to be a destroying time. Okay? Isaiah 4:1, in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we'll eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name and take away our reproach. See? And that's going to why that's going to happen is because all the hell and destruction. And these women are going to understand and know that they're going to have to get right with the men of the Lord. Okay? With the men of the Most High. And that's what they're truly going to be looking for. Let me go ahead and get back on this. Oh, Shalaki, I have one more. It's Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be thy stability of thy times, and strength and salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. And that's going to keep us stable within also these times. Jacob's trouble is really here now, probably not on a high level as it was going to be, but it's here now. And we need stability. There's many times I've needed it. There's many times I needed, you know, to get the scriptures taught the Most High, many, man. Damn near every day, you know. But hey, the Most High, you know, pulls me through the wisdom and knowledge that keeps me stable. Okay? Wisdom and knowledge shall be thy stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So the fear of the Most High is his treasure. It's our treasure, man. Okay? And that's what, you know, and that's what keeps you right. This is what keeps the Lord dealing with us. It's because we fear him. We show our love to the Most High by fearing him, by doing his work. Okay? So that's why in those times, you know, we're gonna be like, hey, this is prophecy. We know this is prophecy. This was already told to us. It was already told this was gonna happen. Call Lord Yahweh Bashim Al Shah, and may the Lord protect me through those times. these days of evil. May he put a hedge of protection around me like he's done, like he put a hedge of protection around Job. Okay. Back on this is St. John 16, 3. And these things will they do unto you, because they have not known the Father nor me. But these things have I told you, that when the time shall come, ye may remember that I told you of them. And these things I said not unto you at the beginning, because I was with you. But now I go my way to him that sent me. And none of you asked me whither thou goest. But because I have said these things unto you, sorrow hath filled your heart. Nevertheless, I tell you the truth. It is expedient for you that I go away. For if I go not away, the Comforter will not come unto you. But if I depart, I will send him unto you. And when he is come, he will reprove the world of sin, and of righteousness, and of judgment. Of sin, because they believe not on me. Of righteousness, because I go to my Father, and ye see me no more. Of judgment, because the prince of this world is judged. I have yet met, and the prince of this world is the wicked. Esau Edom, I have yet many things to say unto you, but ye cannot bear them now. Howbeit, when he, the spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you into all truth. See? And that's what's been guiding us now. See, they couldn't understand in those times. The disciples couldn't understand what the Lord was saying in those times. But now we have that understanding in these times, okay? See, we're understanding and knowing that what the Lord had to go away, okay? But he's not truly gone. He's not truly away, but he had to depart because he is our comforter. We get comforted through the Lord. That's why Yahweh gave us Yahweh Shah, okay? To get our access to Yahweh, because Yahweh's going to be done away with us. But he gave us a second chance through Yahweh Shah, okay? And the prince of this world will be judged. He will get put down. Esau Edom will get put down. Okay? Because Yahweh Shaphat is coming, man. The day of the Lord's judgment. Yahweh Shah's judgment. Okay? When Yahweh Shah judges this place. Alright? Howbeit when he, the spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you into all truth. So we'll always come back to the Lord. No matter what. And he'll be guided through the Most High. However way it happens, it'll happen. For he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak, and he will show you things to come. So ever what? Here's the Most High. That's who he speaks to. He shall glorify me, for he shall receive of mine, and shall show it unto you. All things that the Father hath are mine. Therefore said I, that he shall take of mine, and shall show it unto you. A little while, and ye shall not see me, and again a little while, and ye shall see me, because I go the Father. I go to the Father. So yeah, man, so we always got to remember, man. So whatever happens, going on up in this thing, is that we know that it's under the Most High. And when we do see Yahweh Shah, which we see him spiritually, when we do see him, we're going to be beamed up in them chariots. Okay? We're going to be beamed up in them chariots, man. But we got guided back with Yahweh Bashim al-Shah, man. I'm going to go ahead and end off on this and reread this. Is John 16:2. And they shall put you out of the synagogues. Yeah, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth the Most High service. And these things will they do unto you, because they have not known the Father nor me. But these things have I told you, that when the time shall come, ye may remember that I told you of them. And these things I said unto you, I said not unto you at the beginning, because I was with you. So yeah, so these are things we got to always understand. Keep your mind together, redeem the times of evil, stay on your watch, okay? Because the Most High is coming back, but we are also in an evil time. The day of the Lord is near. The day of the Lord shall be darkness and not light. I was going to end it off, but, say, Spirit says no. Most High says no. We go ahead and show out the 8th chapter. I think it's 3:16, if I'm not wrong. That's how can two walk together. Shalakia, more bear with me. Alright. Shalakia. It's beautiful too, but hold on. I think it's here. Yeah, that's a beautiful one. We're going to get this, man, because this is nice. This is Amos chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah, are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off, the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. And he's going to save who? The remnant, his elect. See? And the Lord's eyes are upon this sinful kingdom. So he's going to destroy it. So he's going to make all hell to come to pass. Okay? He's going to make all types of hell come to pass in this place. So, man, this place is not exempt from the Most High. This place is not exempt from judgment, man. Okay? For the Lord, he's going to destroy this sinful kingdom. Okay? And all in it. All right? So these are things, man, that we always got to remember. Shalakia. Alright, I might have missed it somewhere. But nah, that was beautiful right there. There it goes. Calm, beautiful. This is Amos chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, to what end is it for you? See? For the wicked, what does these motherfuckers say? Oh, Lord, Lord gonna come back and it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna nah, bro. So destruction unto you that desire the day of the Lord. See, because you ain't a part of the elect. You ain't the man of the Lord. You thinking that the Lord's gonna come and bring sunshine and rainbows, right? You think it's gonna come and everybody gonna get saved. Ain't that what Christians say, right? Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, to what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man, so it's darkness and not light. Ain't gonna be no beautiful times in the end times. Ain't gonna be nothing beautiful about it. Other than the elect getting saved. For the elect. But that's it. As if a man did flee from it, and miracles happening for the elect. Okay? As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. So you'll be trying to get away from hell. And do anywhere you go, there will be hell waiting for you there. See, the Lord's gonna fuck with your mind so heavy that you're gonna be thinking that you barely escaped hell. You barely escaped death. And death was sitting on the other corner where you felt safe. There was a motherfucker there waiting for you. There was something there waiting for you. See, there will be no escape of the Most High. Right? Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? So yeah, man. So this is why we gotta remember, man. These are times that we're coming into. All right, and I hope that was edifying. And with that, like I said, call Lord Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Shah, Ba'Shem, Kakadash, the honest apostles, great millstone, tall shoes, scientists of elect Israel. Shalom, shalom, and the Bible ball.